Those two licks you just heard me play are easy enough to do that you can learn them in one practice session and start using them as early as tonight. I'll show you exactly how to play both licks right after this quick message about my Handouts Collection ebook offer. Do you want an amazing guitar book that's perfect for any guitarist at any level? Well, here's how to get yourself a copy of the Creative Guitar Studio Handouts Collection ebook. It's easy to do with any donation of $5 or more made on the CreativeGuitarStudio.com website. You'll instantly receive a copy of this 100-page guitar lesson ebook. It's jam-packed full of chords, scales, arpeggios, music theory, and technique drills. Join the thousands of guitar players who've already received their copy of this amazing lesson book. Just head to CreativeGuitarStudio.com/donations to donate and download your copy today. The first guitar lick that I got for you sounds like this. So you can tell it's a combination of a couple things. It's a little bit on that Hendrix style octave lick idea. It's based more or less in the C major feel. If you are a Patreon member, this is part of the Friday Patreon Plus Club, so you're going to get backing chord changes, MP3 jam tracks, and tab of what's going on with our backing track. I'll fire up that backing track on my loop pedal right away, but I just want to break down the guitar lick here for you. First, we're starting off with the top two strings at the 5th fret, hitting those together and then grabbing an 8th fret on that 2nd string. Then on the 3rd string, we're going to do a bend, release, pull off. And that's happening on 3rd string, 7th fret with the bend and release. And then the pull off takes us to the 5th fret. So make sure you do that bend with your 3rd finger, and you can include some other fingers on that string to help push the string up smoothly and then release it, snapping it off to that 5th fret. So that's the first measure. In the second measure, what we're going to be doing is some octaves, and we're going to do them in a unique way too, because we're going to use hybrid picking. Pick and middle finger is going to be plucking on the 4th string and the 2nd string. So we're going to get 3rd and 6th frets, moving up to the 5th and 8th, then the 7th and 10th, and then up to the 10th and 13th. So they're moving pretty quick. It's all 8th notes. And you're just plucking them along the neck as you go. Gives you a really Hendrixy style. And you just put those two together, and you got a really fun idea to play around with there. Now, where we're going to add a little bit more fun into this, so I'm going to fire up my loop pedal. We have a little C major jam. Remember, that's going to be part of your Patreon download if you're a Patreon member. Now I'm going to play this lick over that. All right. Really fun little idea to fool around with there, and pretty straightforward as well. If you have some songs in the key of C major, that should be able to work in some fashion around those changes in that harmony. We're going to take a short break, and then when we come back, I've got another guitar lick for you. This one's a lot of fun. It's kind of a country style 2-note idea. You're going to love it. This next lick is a pretty quick idea that's using some country rock feel. It's got some 2-note chords in it. Sounds pretty slick. Here's what it goes like. All right, as you can tell, pretty cool ideas going on there. The first half of it's really quick 16th note stuff, and it's just setting itself off of the 2nd string, 10th fret bend and release to the pull off on 8th fret. Moving into the 3rd string, 9th fret note, comes in with a hammer on next on the 2nd string again, 8 to 10. So the first half. Then we're going to move up quickly on the 10 to 12 with a grace note slide. Just like that, real quick. And then we're going to move into the 10th fret 1st string, because now we're in a new position here in 10th position. We'll have that note first, then a pull off 12 to 10, then the 3rd string 12th fret, and then a hammer on 10 to 12. Just like that. You put the two of them together and you get this here. All right, so that's the first measure. Now in the second measure, we've got these 2-note chord ideas. All them are pretty tight. You know, they're just moving from 12th fret position into around 8th or so, 7th, I guess you could say there, the furthest one back. But pretty easy to do. We're just setting it up on the 2nd and 3rd strings there. 12 and 13 starts off, then a bar at 12, then down on 11 and 10, and then you got 9 and 8, 7s together, and then the 9 and 8 back once more. So you put it all together and you're kind of moving around the neck pretty fast. But because everything is so tight and in place, it comes together pretty quick for you. Now, if you are a Patreon member, you're going to get a secondary backing track idea. It sounds like this. All right, now over that, I'm going to play the guitar lick so you can hear how everything fits together. It's a real fun one. It's really kind of cool. I like it the way the 2-note chords are moving so quickly, and then in the background on the riff, you got that C chord and D chord moving in there as power chord shapes too. So you're going to get all the tab and the MP3 download for the jam track if you're a Patreon member. All you need to do is go to patreon.com/Creative Guitar Studio. I've got everything there for you on the Friday Patreon Plus release. And remember, with that one, it doesn't matter what level you're at. If you're at $3, $5, $15, you're going to have access to all this stuff. And there's tons and tons of stuff on my Patreon. I've been doing it for multiple years now. There's just literally like hundreds of videos over there with tons and tons of lessons. Go check it out, patreon.com/Creative Guitar Studio. And hey, if you need a little bit of extra help getting your chops together on guitar, if you need to understand the neck, get your theory down, know how everything fits together with the harmony and theory, music reading, all that stuff, go check out my courses. It's on a separate website. It's over at creativeguitarstudio.com. I've got a beginner's program, intermediate, advanced course. I've got all kinds of other courses over there as well for you to study. You know, there's stuff on acoustic guitar, there's songs, riff courses, there's ideas that you can take on guitar soloing, guitar technique, ear training, music reading. There's a ton of stuff, and the prices are all really reasonable if you want to get involved with them. So go check it out, creativeguitarstudio.com. And for all the handouts and the downloads of the MP3 jam tracks for this lesson, go to my Patreon at patreon.com/Creative Guitar Studio. Learning to play fun licks like this will help get you one step closer to becoming the best guitar player that you can be. To learn more, sign up for a free membership today at creativeguitarstudio.com. I have over 30 years experience teaching guitar, and I've written a well-organized step-by-step guitar course. Head over to my website at creativeguitarstudio.com and sign up for a free membership today. Join the thousands of members worldwide who have already enrolled. There's no need to learn the guitar on your own. Let me help you become the best guitar player you can be.